Now, I just finished up making my course, the bearded course, the personal development course. And I was like, oh, great, awesome. So now what do I do? How do I market this? How do I let people know? And I thought about, or I'm still thinking, like, how do I go about doing this? What kind of maybe course I have to buy or book I should read? How do I market? How do I do this? And there's something about this train of thought that seemed familiar and wrong. And I was like, okay, well, what exactly would be unsuccessful about this train of thought if I'm just trying to figure out how to do it? Like, what kind of education? And there's nothing wrong with education. Education is necessary, but it didn't feel like it was the whole picture. I think that that's what I've done wrong in the past is I would try to learn something and think that that's going to continue to success, or at least to success in that specific thing. But really, the education isn't all of it. Like there's something else. So I thought about that and I thought, well, when I was successful, what were the things that made it so? And I gotta say that what I knew was a lot lower down the totem pole of importance than, say, for example, the answer would be your personal will to and your drive. So what I've noticed is it isn't your education, it isn't your money, it isn't any of these external things. It isn't even your personality or anything like that. The real difference that made any kind of success or progress in anything was persistence and will to pursue. And because I wouldn't even say will to succeed, I was about to, but I'm like, no, that isn't really what it was. It was just this persistence and this drive. And where does that drive come from? It's an internal self-respect and general thinking and feeling about how you view life. So personal development was really the first indicator that changed everything for me. Once I started looking into personal development, then I saw that I had control over my life and I did whatever I wanted as long as I did the work. And work is the biggest hurdle where people think, oh, well, if I read a book, then the work will disappear. And of course, that's not true at all. The work's always going to be there. So you kind of go, okay, well, if the work's going to be there, how do I go through it? And you're like, oh, motivation. And you think, okay, well, motivation, this, I can do it here and there, but motivation's fleeting. So it's this persistence and will to pursue the activity. So I'm thinking, okay, well, all I have to start doing with this course and getting it out there is just start talking about it and start sharing it. So the first thing I want to do is just make another step. Just take another step, take another step. And that's the whole thing, persistence. 1%, 1%, 1%, and keep compounding effect towards getting it out there and being like, okay, and then having people check it over, quality check it, figure out what my rate is that I'm going to be charging for it, and just see how much value this is. Can I make it better? Do I add things, take it away? But just keep going. Just like a bodybuilder just keeps going to the gym, keeps going to the gym. Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither was your body or your business or anything that you pursue that's at least worthwhile. And if it is very fast turnaround, it's going to be a lot more work. It's going to be a lot harder. And your will has to be even stronger if you're thinking of a quick fix. So I'm sitting here thinking, okay, how do I elevate my willpower? And I think that it comes down to personal development, but self-esteem and this constant idea of saying, well, it's going to be work and I'm just going to do the work. And I take it on willingly instead of saying, okay, how can I make it easier? I can make it easier later by being more efficient, but that doesn't mean make it easier as a whole. It just means make things more streamlined so that I can do a better job, not so it's easier in my life, because of it. And battery died right there, but yeah, I don't remember what I was saying. It was something along the lines of, because in my life, it's just always something that's difficult. And I think that thinking of solutions and trying to figure out how to do something is a lot lower in the totem pole, as I was mentioning. And I think that really the most important thing is the passion and the drive and the will to do it. And you're naturally going to make better things, and you're going to get better, and you're going to learn. You should be learning as a byproduct of doing, not learning so that you can do. And that's it. That's the epiphany right there. So I am going to leave you with that, and have a good day, everybody. Cheers.